Uh-huh. Well, I got bad news for you, April. This story's on a railroad. We're doing this one way or another. Oh yeah, I saw the little journal thing do a thing, and I got curious and found out that April writes in her diary about things that are happening. I wasn't too sure whether or not to read it or not, but I'll skip ahead to the last part and let you guys read it. Because I tried reading this when I thought I was recording my narration, but I wasn't. But if you guys, but I wasn't. What I meant to say was I was quite bad at reading it. But if you guys do want me to read it, just let me know, and I'll read it next time in next week's episodes. Parts? I gotta figure out terminology for all this stuff. But yeah. Just pause the screen and read it whenever if you want to read it. When you want to read it. No. All right. All right, April. Let's get out of here. Oh, let's take a look at the painting again. I guess I can kind of see it. Kind of looks like he's behind bars or something. Just because of the style of the painting.
Poor guy's drugged out on Amethyst. They say the first motor function to suffer is always rhythm. Another victim of Amethyst.
Yeah. Alright, so now we're on our way back to our... Yeah. We're on our way back to our apartment. This is why I need to make sure my narration is recording along with the, with me playing, because... Yeah. Just doesn't come out naturally. Just... I kind of got to make stuff up on the spot and try to keep myself entertained. Might also go to show how boring this game is, so maybe I'll stop playing it and play something else? I don't know. I might keep playing it. Maybe I'll just do like a long video of it and just start playing something else. We'll see. Like, I generally do want to know, like, what happens in this game. Like, what happens.
It's a plaque commemorating the Venice massacre of 2109.
Yeah, I thought something was here just because the music was going doo-doo-doo, but then I found out, oh, no, that's just a soundtrack. Oh, fine then. Lie to me, game. Lie to me. See if I care. On my way back home. Alright. Now we gotta talk to these people. Time for me to be quiet again.
Have you been sitting here all day?
Pretty much, darling. I feel like a vegetable. How was your day then?
It was weird.
It's been a weird day.
How so?
Well, You know how some mornings you wake up, but you're not sure if you're really awake or if you're still just dreaming?
I feel like that every morning, darling. A pot of black coffee cures that in a flash.
That's how I've been feeling all day. Like I said, it's been a weird day. How was yours?
Exceedingly ordinary. Almost depressingly so. I poked my head out of the door once, for about a second, but thought better of it.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Why, certainly, darling. About what?
What did I ask? Oh no, I was interested in trying to find out the ring, but I found out.
What's up with Zach Lee?
Zach?
Yeah.
I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
My thoughts exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
Still, he pays his rent on time, and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself.
He is a dick,
And
though.
most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
What do you think of Cortez?
I'm not sure what you mean, darling.
Do you think he's a little creepy?
Oh, he's harmless. That old hippie's been drugged up for 50 years, and he's not likely to come down anytime soon. Mickey likes him, but I'm not a big fan. But what can I do? He just sits outside the building, smoking or reading a book. He doesn't harm anyone.
How long has he been around?
Oh, I don't know. A year, maybe? He just showed up one day, and he hasn't left since.
He never leaves his spot?
He sleeps and eats, obviously. And sometimes he goes to some revival cinema uptown. Says that second to reading, old movies are his greatest passion.
Thanks for your help, Fiona.
You're welcome, darling.
I'll see you later, yeah?
All right, darling.
Be considerate. Keep the volume down after 11 p.m. Fiona. I'm sorry, but big sweaty jocks do not turn me on. I'll take a nerd any day.
Woohoo! Nerds are awesome! Should know I'm one.
Found a gold ring under the common room sofa. If it's yours, let me know. But no false
Yeah,
claims,
this is what I
please.
was looking for. This is so we can get a gold ring from Fiona.
I saw this note on the corkboard.
Fiona?
I think the ring might belong to me.
I'm sorry I have to ask, but could you describe the ring?
Sure thing. It says Sweet 16. My dad gave it to me. I think it was the only birthday of mine he remembered, or at least acknowledged.
Yes, that's the one. I found it under the sofa when I was vacuuming. Here you are, darling.
Time to learn
Thanks.
about April's
It's
dad.
not worth much, but it's got a certain sentimental value for me.
It's a very pretty ring.
Yeah, it is. My dad never gave me anything pretty before or since. He must have won a poker game or something that day. You know what's strange? I don't hate him. He's a bastard and he treated me like crap almost every single day of my life. But I don't hate him. I feel sorry for him.
Why?
Because he doesn't know how to love. He can't love anybody or anything. And because he'll be miserable every second of every minute of every day until the day he dies. God.
Yeah.
I'm glad that life is behind me. I hope I never have to see him again. No, that doesn't sound right. I've made a choice not to see him again. Ever.
Well, I got bad news for you. We're on railroad tracks here, so you're probably gonna see him again. I mean, I don't know, so, let's talk to
What's
Mickey.
going on, Mickey?
Well, the water's been fixed, so you can take a hot shower if you want.
Great. I'll take a quick one before bedtime.
Mind you don't let everyone else go before you, 'cause in that case I can't guarantee that the water gets cold. You know?
Thanks, Mickey.
Yeah.
I heard you had a nightmare last night.
Did she tell you that? She can't keep her mouth shut, can't she?
Yeah, I opened
You
up a can of
can't,
worms with
can
this
you?
question.
As if your screaming wasn't enough to wake up the whole building. And so what if you're having a nightmare? You are human, you know, even though you'd like to think differently.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cause an argument. It's just that I had a nightmare as well.
Good luck trying to get anything out of her. She's so very together, you know. There'll be no chink in her armor. She's the Iron Lady. Well, bollocks.
Would you shut up, Fiona? I mean, for once, would you just shut up? Yes, I had a nightmare, and yes, it's none of your business. So don't try to make it your business.
I wasn't trying to...
Mom
to
and Mom, please
intrude.
stop fighting.
Fine. I just don't like talking about my dreams, yeah?
I can respect that, I guess.
What was wrong with the pipes?
They're just old, like all of Venice. They're really old. Twice a year, every year, I have to spend a half a day freezing my ass off down in the canal performing emergency surgery on the pipes. Not that I don't love doing it, especially when my so-called partner's curled up on the sofa watching soaps all day long.
I'll talk to you later, Mickey.
Yeah.
Why don't you sit down and watch a movie with us, April?
You know what? That sounds like an excellent idea.
So, I found out that the movie they're watching is a documentary about the rainforest. So, I mean, kind of makes sense, to be honest. I say that because April's an artist, and those two don't exactly strike me as the action movie type. Oh yeah, and this is a thing that happens. And those two wake up, and even they're like, "What the hell is going on here? What the Sam hell's going on here?" Yeah, this happened. This was a thing. This was a thing that happened. Chapter 2. Through the Looking Glass.
I've got to find Cortez and get him to explain what the hell's going on. Insane or not, he's the only person I can talk to about this. I worry about the exhibition coming up in 2 weeks. This is the net result of my work. A pile of nothing. And it's not even a big pile of nothing. Books. I don't read much, but I believe it's important to maintain an intellectual facade.
Alright, let's continue on downstairs and see if we can talk about what happened last night. the question everybody wants to avoid in the morning. So what happened last night? Don't ask.
Good morning.
Please tell me last night was a dream, April.
See?
I don't know what it was.
I wish there was an explanation. But both you and Mickey, we all saw the same thing,
Spoiler
didn't we?
alert, I already knew this
Not
was
a dream,
happening.
not a hallucination, but what?
Weird things have been happening lately.
I have noticed. This isn't the first time.
Wait, there's been multiple times?
What other weird things have happened lately?
Little things, like movement in the corner of your eye that's gone when you turn your head. And noises. The kind you're not supposed to hear in the city. Animal noises. Wild animals. And once, this was very early in the morning, mind, a few days ago, I looked down into the canal and saw what looked like an underwater city. As I looked at it, it dissolved into ripples of water.
Scary.
You're telling me, darling? I'm scared of cockroaches, for God's sake. What do you think this does to my nerves?
Insanity 101.
Have you seen Cortez today?
No, darling. I don't think he's around.
Do you have any idea where Cortez is?
Sorry, he could be anywhere. Well, he does enjoy going uptown to watch old movies in some revival cinema, but where that is, I wouldn't know.
Who'd know?
I know where it is.
Perhaps Zach. He is, after all, the self-appointed film expert around here.
I got bad
You
news.
should talk to him, darling.
Although I am...
Great. Zach, my very best friend in the whole wide world.
I'll tell you in a second.
Could you tell Cortez I'm looking for him?
Certainly, darling, if I happen to see him.
Thanks. I have to get going.
Take care of yourself out there, darling.